We're going to head into the first game of the Gauntlet here on the Grand Arena. It is casual Grandads facing off against Aster Meta.
Very interesting. So we do have casual Grandads. They're going to be locking in the Mage Warlock. This is a really strong composition right now. We have Alec on the Frost Mage, Walric on the Demonology Warlock, and Clyde on that Holy Paladin. Target finally getting that pressure rolling here onto Alec, and that Ray of Frost is doing work for Alec once again. It's going to be channeled out here. How much damage do they have? Doesn't look like it's going to be enough. That was not a water elemental, so not going to be fully empowered, but still a good amount of damage. That's going to be a high pressure moment. Another full polymorph lands here for Alec, doing work on that Frost Mage, and Axiom just left in the middle of the map to tank out all of this damage. Hannick able to help him out just a little bit here. Can he survive? NST might have to trade out the Cocoon, but he's gotten to an Axe Toss. Looks like that is enough. Good healing out. Axiom does manage to hold on, and that's the thing. Caster meta, this composition, it's just so difficult for Axiom to actually land on target, but if he does get the right procs at the right time, they might be able to just one-shot someone. So Caster meta is just kind of holding on for that miracle moment.
Yeah, they're definitely just trying to stay alive, and they have a lot of hybrid healing. You know, they have double hybrid and, of course, Nesty as well on that Monk. So a lot of damage coming out here onto Alec. He might have to use the Ice Block here. He's dropping quite low still, and that is going to be the Ice Block. And just as you said there, Maruki, as soon as they can connect with the right procs, with the right damage at the right time, that is when they can make a big push like that. But still, yeah, and dampening is just ramping up more and more, and this is when Mage Lock just becomes super deadly. Huge Ray of Frost coming out there onto Hannick. Hannick with nothing left right now could be in big trouble, but Alec also needs to be careful here. He does manage to get a sheep here onto Axiom. Full Hammer of Justice onto Nesty, and that is going to be a big revival coming out there onto Hannick, and that is the last button they have available. Still 40 seconds remaining here on that dispersion for Hannick. He could be in big trouble if they can connect with some more damage. Alec with a nice shifting power there, resetting some of his damage abilities. Warwick now pushing in, gets the coil, but no crowd control yet. There's the...
Yeah, Alec almost exploding. They're evaporating. Big procs here from Axiom. Looking to get aggressive here onto Walric. Can they take him down? ST at the same time, taking a lot of pressure. He does have the life cocoon. Walric could fall. This could be a cross kill easily. NST has the tools to survive. Walric just deciding to use the portal, get away, but he's back in the middle of the map now. He's going to open himself up as a target, but NST is almost completely tapped on mana. He's holding on to the cocoon as well as the revival as that last-ditch effort, and they might be able to do it. I mean, Walric, he uses the unending resolve, but it might be way too late. Touch of Death almost slipping through there for NST. That would have been an absolute disaster for casual Grandads. They got the mana lead. They got the cooldown lead. This is Alec's Icy Veins. They might be able to just end the game. Huge Ray of Frost here onto Hannick, but there's that life cocoon paying dividends to keep his team alive.
Yeah, that was a trinket as well from Nesty. Nesty now working on fumes. Can they take him down? It's going to be a little bit of a race right now. Alec could be in trouble. He's trying to kite Nesty and Axiom, and now it looks like they're swapping over to Clyde. Still 15 seconds remaining on that Divine Shield, but he does have the Blessing of Protection. He does have the Health Stone. I don't think Clyde is going to be a great target here for the caster meta. They need to get something going very fast because they just got a full shape. Hannick in big trouble. They're going for the blast here. Alec actually proccing a Bloodlust here as well. One more sheep. Can he secure it onto Nesty? Might not even need it here. So low, and that is going to be it. Casual Grandads win the first game of the Gauntlet here against Caster Meta. But here comes another setup, full sheep onto Nesty, and that is going to be Hannick actually trinketing out of that Hammer of Justice, now getting a full fear here onto Clyde. Big damage potential here onto Warwick, but look at Warwick, excellent kiting here, but big lightning bolt zaps him there. Warwick almost going down in that exchange, but he does manage to stay alive without trading out that unending resolve, without trading out that health stone. Those are the big cooldowns that he wants to hold on to. Alex trying to get some counter pressure, but Axiom once again on target. Full sheep onto Axiom though to slow his roll a little bit, and now they get a full sheep onto Nesty. Hannick in panic right now, and he is going to use that dispersion in the nick of time. Once again though, the mana is actually looking very good in favor of caster meta, but they might need to trade something. Axiom once again dropping to 20% HP, trades out the Astro Shift, and now he's got the Spirit Wolves out here as well, so he should be able to get enough pressure here. But Hannick again in big trouble. This could be the Void Shift coming out. No, it is going to be the Life Cocoon from Nesty. He actually didn't have to use his trinket there, so really, really good there. And now counter pressure onto Warwick. Big damage from that Void Torrent coming out. They trade out the Blessing of Protection. Is that going to be enough defense for Warwick? They traded the Sacrifice there as well in that exchange. And Clyde's mana, again, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, it's not looking too good here compared to Nesty, and that could be a way for them to win, but this pressure, these consistent swaps between Axiom and Hanik is really, really taxing on those defensive cooldowns.
Possible from the Shadow Priest as well as the Mistweaver Monk wants to avoid that instant crowd control, and I think he is wanting to go for a drink, but it might cost an Ice Block here for Alec. At the same time, though, Hanik taking quite a bit of damage. He's caught to the stun. Full fear on NSD. Hanik might have to trade out the Dispersion, and he will. But that's the thing about this composition, Zico, that Casterman is playing. They have so many cooldowns that they can rotate through that are all on such a short timer.
Yeah, absolutely. And the mana advantage is going to be a very, very real win condition for Castaneda as long as they can continue to rotate, unless Hanik just drops right now. Big, big swap right there. They could potentially swap to Nesty here, and it's just, what? How did he die through 2 health bars there?
Big
that was an insane amount of damage. What?
Big damn.
I thought he was fine after the void shield. He just died anyway. That's crazy. I was looking at the healer because they called him, so I thought maybe they're gonna swap to Nesty, but they just killed him in a coil 100-0 after that void shift. So that's the problem. Like you said as well, you kind of have to be in the open a little bit. You kind of have to be aggressive, but when that tyrant is out, you definitely have to respect it. And
so late game could favor them if they could just hold on. This is the Icy Veins, but this damage from the Enhancement Shaman is absolutely wild. Walrus going down to 10% health once again, and Axiom is looking upset. I mean, they got crowd control at the same time, though. Hank needs to hold on. Dispersion does trade out. Keep in mind, this is an elimination game. If Castrometa loses this, they are out of the Gauntlet. It is done for them. They need to get that win, but Axiom really popping off. Just need a few more moments like that, and they might be able to close this out.
Here, did trade out the Unending Resolve, did trade out, he actually has the Healthstone still in his back pocket as a last line of defense, but Hanik has to use his Dispersion as well. I don't know who's going to take it. There's so much chaos, 43% dampening right now. It could be anybody's game, but this could be the last push. Axiom gets absolutely sent in that burrow by Alec.
The Ray of Frost just following him through the floor takes Axiom down. That is so unfortunate. A fully channeled Ray. Oh no. Casual Grandads there are going to pull it off. 3-0 victory in the Gauntlet, but they still have a long road ahead of them.